Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for joining us. Hey, we're on. Man, we copped an absolute ripper this afternoon. Woo! Storm season's arrived. What? 2 months early. A month, 2 months early. Actually, it's it's proving a fact that we are in for a one hell of a summer here in Australia. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for joining me. I am the Aussie Don, week 16 community screenshot contest winner for Train Sim World. Week 6 and 26 for Train Simulator Classic, and welcome to our Wednesday tradition. That is midweek World of Trains. It's our 140th episode tonight. And here on this 30th of August 2023. How are we all doing? I haven't had time to put together our Freight Market Wednesdays. Pardon me. Our Freight Market Wednesdays live stream for later on tonight. So I can tell you guys that Freight Market Wednesdays we'll be having a week off this week. So yeah, I haven't had the chance to do anything today because I was in doing some uploaded videos for Train Sim World, and then as soon as I got the final upload edited, boom, it started coming in, and I was like, oh, damn it. I couldn't get the stream organised or anything, so yeah, really screwed a lot of my preparations up. We had just very slow moving storm cells coming through. And yeah, I do believe Brisbane's been copping it too. So it's all up the East Coast here in Australia. So anyway, we're good to go. We're ready to rock and roll. You might see some loading screens on our gameplay tonight. It'll be like, huh? How the hell did you do that? Well, I've taken away the loading screens and I've put my own ones in, folks. And also, I've put my week 16 screenshot contest photo back in the game, which used to be in the game at week 16 this year. So yeah, I've seen it, Chris. I looked at the radar. It's just all East Coast. It's just the whole East Coast is just getting smashed. So yeah, we had on the news tonight one of the lightning bolts hit one of the apartments in Maroubra in the eastern suburbs, and caused a bit of a smoke, like bit of a fire in the cavity, but everyone was accounted for and fine. So yeah, it was on the news anyway. I guess it showed not much news going on. But anyway, flight delays, all this razzle dazzle. So you know, the usual when there's a storm. Anyway, I noticed that the people down in Florida and the Mexican Gulf and everything are copping another Category 4 hurricane over in the US. So if you are in that region, my praise go out to you guys, and hopefully you'll be safe and well. So yeah, hopefully you get through that one all sweet. So yeah, I wouldn't imagine what a hurricane would be like. I'll be running for the hills. I tell you right now, I'll be going for the nearest airport and say, see you later, I'm out of here. I'm definitely away from it because you know me, I hate storms. Anyway, Great Western Express is what we're doing. We're doing the HST. We're doing the Australian version, which is still on the rails here in Australia, folks. So if you come to Australia, if you want to experience HST style of rail still, then hop on, come to Australia, hop on board at XPT. Because it's a beautiful train. It takes a long time to get to Brisbane and vice versa to Sydney. Same to Melbourne and vice versa. But it's only, I think, 3.5 hours to Canberra. So it's not too bad. So yeah, I've done that trip a few times over to Canberra and back. I've done it to Wagga Wagga. I've done it to Goulburn. I've done it to Casino, as far as Casino, going up towards Brisbane. And then, obviously, I got the bus from there to Surfers Paradise. So, yeah. Let's get the original timetable up and going. What's the service doing? 7:47. And this is actually a brand new design of the XPT. So this one's just been uploaded over the last 24 hours. Or 48 hours, I'll say that much. But yeah, this has been updated recently. 7:47 service. That is the one. Let's get the custom weather going. We're going to do it on a misty morning. So it is a misty morning. Oh man, what the hell's happening with my bit of dust inside there. All right, there we go. See, there's the loading screen. Look at that. That is my screenshot from week 16, folks. So I won Deutschbahn week. And what the hell? Hey, oh, what's going on? Hey, what's going on there? Hey, we had our freight market. We had our Wednesday, our midweek World of Trains logo all of a sudden come up. Hey, what's going on there? All right, let's unlock those doors, even though we don't need to. Yep. Put the DRA on first up. I went a couple of stops along the way. So the Country Link is the XPT here in Australia, folks, and yeah, I've been on this thing in real life a few times over, so it's been a long time though since I have been on one. About 4 or 5 years since I've been on one. But I did do a video of one recently, which was the Starlight Foundation special. Turn that down on my end because that's I wish you could actually comment to these creators, but yet again, you know, I think that why they don't have that on there. Okay, Chris, if you so kindly tell the viewers out there what is on the menu tonight, because I sort of forgot. It's on the description. That'll be great. Actually, I'll just go on. Actually, why am I? Oh, okay. G'day to my fellow viewers, by the way. Alright, so what have we got tonight? Oh yeah, we're going on the Harlem line and the ScotRail Express tonight. Yeah. Don't know why I'm actually going on the ScotRail Express, because I actually did upload a video of it today. I will go on it though, but I'll do the opposite way. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I've got another uploaded video I premiered earlier today. I did a Creators Club scenario on the Infrastructure around Real with the 103 actually. It's quite a nice trip. Yeah, I did the ScotRail Express. I did manage to do some sort of activity earlier today before the storm started rolling in a little bit. Like when I was in editing, the storm was sort of on the south side. I did a couple of shorts on the YouTube channel and posted that up, and storms were sort of coming in from the northwest, but they were swinging down more towards the south. And I thought, yeah, I don't see this lasting much. You know, obviously I was thinking, there'll be a southerly change, it'll start rolling up, and there was way more behind it, and I knew straight away, I'm like, no, this is definitely there's no question about it. And yeah, fair enough, around 5 o'clock this afternoon, started hitting in, or 5 o'clock this afternoon. That's why I got on the chat. I said we're like 3 hours to go. Storms are hitting in now. Because I knew they were slow moving, I did post up. I would be surprised if it delayed. But yeah, all of a sudden they started picking up, and yeah, they went faster. So they went out. I'm happy because I'm live now. So. Oh, when you watch the stream there, Chris, there's a description area, you know, like where I put all my information in for what's on the live stream, you know, and hashtags, you know, the playlist, you know, let viewers know that there's playlists for our train simulation. Because every era of Train Sim World, we've had a playlist for every separate era of Train Sim World. So we've got Train Sim World 1 playlist, so all of our gameplay for Train Sim World 1. And then we've got a playlist for Train Sim World 2's era, so the 2 years that Train Sim World 2 existed. And then obviously we've had this year's playlist in 2022, 23 action. And then obviously we've established a Train Sim World 4 playlist now ready for the next era. So. And speaking of the next era, oh my god, last night I went on the Railworks section of the Free Countries corner route on Train Simulator. For the first ever time with the train that's coming into Train Sim World, the Talent 1. Oh my god, that route is absolutely off its nut. I'm telling you that this route is going to be absolutely spectacular. I cannot wait for this Austrian route. This is going to be so cool. After playing it now, I have to say I am looking forward to this one. There's some big stations in this one and some very incredibly detailed stuff as well. So I hope they capture that little mushroom house on one of the main stations. There's a little mushroom house. It's very nice. It looks like a little Smurf's house. And as soon as I seen it, very funny there, AJ. We'll see who will have egg on their face when Penrith win the minor premiership, mate. That in there, look at that. That's inside the engine bay area. Yeah, where's the Dolphins? It doesn't matter. There, Chris. Sorry, Chris. Where's the Dolphins? Well, who has the most merchandise this year? Who sold the most merchandise this year, AJ? Tell me that. Dolphins. That's obvious anyway. It's, you know, all season. That's good. Put me up there too. It's good to see the Queensland teams. It's really good. We've done better than I thought, actually. I thought we would be right down the bottom of the ladder, but I don't mind fourth license. Start bringing this in now. We are stopping at Maidenhead up here. Attention passengers, we are approaching Maidenhead, change here for the Templars Head line. Templars Head, I think it is. Is it Templars Head? Actually, I think it's not, eh? Yeah, this is the Class 43, AJ. This is HST 125. So it's technically the XPT that's here in Australia is based off the HST model in the UK. It's not much differences between ours and theirs, to be honest. But theirs is retired now, and ours is still. Yeah, they're basically retired the HSTs. Okay. Which I actually think is sad, you know. I say there'll be rail tours and that for them still. I'm saying it would have preserved. Yeah, preserved. Why wouldn't you? You've got to preserve your legendary collection. Rail enthusiasts like myself. And there's plenty of rail enthusiasts out there. Don't you worry about that. Don't you stop on me. Yeah, well that's why I had to mention it last night, because my daughter actually said to me last night that I gotta tell my viewers that I am Mr. Egghead. And no, you're not going to change my name from the Godfather, aka the Aussie Don, or the Aussie Don, aka the Godfather. You're not changing my name to Mr. Egghead. I'm not just going to be known as Mr. Egghead. So what these lines are for the striping and everything, this train has actually got ripples in, like it's all silver in real life, and it's got the ripple, like the ripple base, going down the middles. So like it's like the glen, I think it is. It's like the one that goes over from Sydney to Perth. It's very similar to that, but obviously it is this colour, and it's got the striping down the middle, and the doors are painted in that colour, the yellow and all that. There is first class and all that on the train, and there's the cafe area, and I can tell you that the food is absolutely horrible. It's not the best. Yeah, the meals are not that crash like, and like the chicken the chicken meal I had, the chicken was like this thin, and it looked like plastic. It was just for the price as well. So yeah, if you can sneak a McDonald's on board, then that'd be good. Even though that can be plastic sometimes. So yeah, no, my daughter still calls me Egghead soon. Well, she wasn't starting to call me Egghead actually when I had my long hair, because I had my grey hairs on the sides, and my grey hairs were starting to go through my hair again. She was just calling me Mr. Grey Hairs. But that was my winter look. Like, I grow my hair from a certain point, and then I'll grow it like real long to that point where I have. And I'll be honest, I haven't grown my hair that long for quite a while. Okay, we're having some technical issues here. What's going on? Okay, I need to stop the stream for a second, folks. I'm actually getting some internet issues here. I'm trying to correct it while I'm live. Let me know if you can hear if you can see the gameplay, folks, before we continue our journey. I haven't stopped the game or anything. We've just picked off where we paused it. Yeah, I had drop frames and skip frames and everything just popping up. The whole thing was just going ballistic just then. Let me know if you can hear me. The gun, yeah, the gun. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, wagons and that. Yep. Just let me know if you can see me, folks, so I can get going. Just keep going anyway. See if we, yeah, the only thing I can think of is either I owe the internet, I owe, which I probably know I do, or I have to. Internet's probably, yep, you can see the gameplay. Cool. Yeah, I think the internet's playing up because of the storms that are hanging around Sydney and everything. The network is just, yeah, this has happened before when there's been storms. The internet just plays up. Just, has issues. The mother of my kid had the same thing happening earlier tonight with her Foxtel and everything over in her area, and that was just, yeah, Channel 7 wasn't working. It was just freezing up, playing up. The internet was all right. I'm hoping everything's good now. Hoping we don't have that issue happen again. I've had this happen a few times over, and then I've had to just completely stop the live stream and come back at a later time for an evening. I'm hoping that we're good to go now. Everything's looking all right at the moment. We'll just continue to monitor. So that's a good thing about OBS Studio. You have this monitoring system where it tells you when you have network drop frames, you have your skip frames, your frame missing due to red lag, and your skip frames due to encoded related lag. And all this razzle dazzle. I've dropped the coding anyway to 11,000, so hopefully we'll sort it out by that. We've got a full run delayed now on HST, XPT, Australia's high speed rail. It's high speed rail, but yet it takes about 9 hours from Sydney to Brisbane. 9 hours, actually, it's more than 9 hours. It actually takes fair distance. We're on a misty day on the in the weather. The frames dropped to yellow just then, and that was when the train started appearing in the screen. And when it's loading stuff in, it seems to be doing it. So going back to Free Country's corner route for Train Simulator, it's on sale at the moment, part of a Steam sale that is on for Just Trains, Locos and routes. So there is a Just Train sale on the Steam at the moment, PC Steam. So you can save on all the great routes, including Free Country's corner. It's on sale at the moment. It's actually a big saving for Free Country's corner. And because in the Train Simulator version of the S-Bahn for Railworks, it actually is longer, and it actually ends up going to Switzerland in the Train Simulator version, so that's why it's called Free Country's Corner. Obviously the Train Simulator version has the stations that are in that route, so yeah, I didn't actually realise it actually starts at Lake Constance in Constance. Is it Lake Constance or Lake Constance somewhere in Germany? And as soon as I seen that, I thought, oh wow, where's that where it is? And that particular route is actually on Train Simulator. I actually the dining car. Yeah. Well, you can in the HST as well. Okay. What they call the Mark 3 present. MK3s. I know they would have special names for the coaches here in Australia. I'm sure. In this week's screenshot contest again, folks, for both Train Simulator and Train Simulator. The theme for this week is no trains for Train Simulators 1. So I thought, what can I do for no trains? Dovetail barn. So that's what I got a building with a bunch of bicycles next to the building on the Dovetail barn. So yeah, got a photo of that for the no trains theme. If that made sense. And well, if we can't have any trains, I'll just put a building next to it with a bunch of bicycles next to it, and you can do the tour the journey. That's good. I was going to say tour, right? That's great. So, tour the journey. Barnlet bike. The Barnlet bike. There you go. I come up with something new. There you go. So looking forward to Railworks now after playing it. Oh man, it's so detailed. Train Simulator version's detailed, and Just Train's done an amazing job. I hope Dovetail live up to Just Trains as my performance. Yeah, it's so like I was going through some of the stages last night. Like, wow, there's just like some parts have got rail yards, and it's just detailed like crazy, and you can go see these big massive mountains, and it's like, man, it's so incredible buildings. And then all of a sudden you see a bunch of like policemen on the side, with cop cars and that, and it's beautiful buildings, like nice European buildings, and just stunning. I'm thinking, oh man, this thing's going to look so detailed on TSW. And when I seen some of the places and I seen the amount of detail, I thought, ooh, the lag on this thing's not going to be impressive. Knowing Dovetail's render lagging, micro lagging. What the hell was that? Trespassers on the rails. Oh my god, you clearly see that. Oh my god. Sucks about the render lagging and everything. There it is again. What the hell? Where are they? He's disappeared, haven't he? Yeah, that'll be right. Yeah, so you can walk through the car to the cafe. Obviously, Chris, real life, yeah. It's well, don't get me wrong. They got a bar and everything like that. They're like, they've got. Actually, is it a bar? I think they might close it. I know there was a bar on the one I was on. The lady I had serving, one of the ladies that was coming up doing all showing tickets and all that. Man, she was so cool. Trips. But then I had this one lady on one of the trips. Man, she was 1.5. I didn't say anything rude to her or anything, but man, she was just, you could tell that she just didn't like her job. She hated her job, and I was like, well, you certainly, you're working for the rails, and you should, just the way she was talking to some people now, I was like, I felt like turning around to her at one stage. It's like, man, you really seriously get yourself. Unless she got treated badly by fellow staff members. No, I totally understand. I never got treated bad because I was always, basically doing what I was doing. Everyone used to come up to me and go, oh, that's just going to do this and do that. So, even a supervisor in some places. There was this one place I was doing work for Dovetail actually, and I was working in a computer recycling place, so they recycle computer parts and stuff. And they had to go into certain bags and everything in the area, in the factory. And we used to do military stuff as well, which was quite funny, the Australian military. And so we used to have to, code things, to the point where, all the data and everything would be completely wiped off the computers and like hard drives and all this rest of it. There was a lot of them. Anyway, me being a whiz, I knew everything. Where things go and stuff. But anyway, I had everybody in that place coming up. It's like, Scotty, where's this go? Where's that go? Where's this go? Where's that go? And you got a supervisor there, yeah? The supervisor was an idiot. I swear the supervisor, no word of a lie, the supervisor looked like Sam. Colonel Sam from, that used to do that from time to time, still does for stuff for trains as well, but obviously does the follow-up stuff mainly now. But he looks like Sam, this dude. This guy, and man, he was such an idiot. And the other guy that ran the thing, I told him straight out. I said to him, man, this guy is an idiot. You should make me the supervisor, Okay, give me a full-time job here, instead of doing this work for gold crap. Just give me a proper job. This guy's an absolute idiot. He doesn't know nothing. Anyway, he was going to leave and everything, and he ended up leaving eventually. And I didn't really get along with the dude because I told him straight out, you seriously, you shouldn't be a supervisor or anything. You don't know nothing. Everybody's coming up to me and asking me where stuff goes. And anyway, they ended up moving locations, and they went to another location here in Sydney. And then as soon as they moved locations, they stopped doing the recycling of computer stuff and everything. And all they wanted to do is sit around and watch DVDs all the time. So I went to the assembly compound and everything, and told them what was going on. I was, explaining to them that it's supposed to be going for goal, and all they do is sitting around watching DVDs. And I'm not going in, I'm not going in 2-3 times a week to sit there on my butt and watch DVDs. I can do that at home if I want to. I said, I don't appreciate that. I'm there to work, anyway, I got the place shut down. So. Give me a second, folks. Apologise about that, folks. I just, had people in the background talking loud, and I don't appreciate that, but I'm supposed to be here live. All right. Coming into London Paddington, our first job is done and done. And because we had that 5-10 minute delay, we will obviously still do the 2 hours. So local time, 10 p.m. So. All off London Paddington. Change here for connecting services. I like to get stuck in the door. Yep, dip, 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 Okay, so it's we were due here 8:20, so it won't pass the game, the timetable service until it actually hits that time. So this is an updated version of the CountryLink skin. So this has been updated. It's actually not too bad. A little bit off on the side here, but that's just one little thing. So, the L here is a little bit off. This is perfect. It's a great logo, and obviously the L's, a little bit longer later, but obviously, can't complain too much. It's great. It's nice. I like it. It's Australian, so. These trains are still on the rails, and if you go to my shorts area, you would see the special Starlight Foundation design of this. You know what? I would actually challenge somebody to do the Starlight Foundation version of that. Actually, that would be so cool. If you look at my video on the short, you'll see what it looks like. Then work off that and see what you come up with, and let me know when you've got something, so I can put it on the channel. All right, 5,935. Very, very good. And by the way, folks, with PC Editor coming out, if you have something that is Australian and it's worth me doing, then give me a bell, because I'll love to have exclusive access to premiering it here on the channel. That'd be great. Right. You're on Midweek World of Trains, episode 140, and there it was just there. Fantastic. I've changed the cover photos, folks. I've got a little secret way of how to... Well, it's not a secret way. You know, the OGs know, you know, everything about train symbols. So we know the ins and outs. Right. Custom engine settings on, but obviously it doesn't approve things. But as I explained to you guys last night on our Choo Choo Tuesdays, I just actually resetted the custom engine settings because I'm just playing around with a few experimental things at the moment. Right. Harlem line is where we're heading, and we've got an M3A. What's the new livery? Okay, let's have a look at that. To Northwest Plains, nope. Nope. I did want the... It might actually be the other train, actually. I think it might be the other train. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, there it is, Crestwood. Train to Crestwood. It's a dead operator, though. There's a dead operation. Local from Crestwood to Grand Central. 6:34 a.m. Okay, this will do. From Crestwood. Okay. Here we go with some Harlem line action. If it does crash to the desktop, as I explained, this one has done it a few times, this particular route. We will get back to the game as quick as possible. There is my week 16 screenshot contest photo there, folks. And obviously I did get the photo off. I did win it. So, of course, I got the photo in my files. And there is this week's cover photo for midweek Wild of Trains. All right. It was funny how I won Deutsche Bahn Week because, you know, me being such a fan of German Railway and me being such a fan of that particular route as well. So it was just fitting for me to win it that week. I thought, state the obvious. Yeah, I love German Rail. And it was just, yeah. What the hell? Ah, yes. Okay, what one did we get? Oh, the graffiti one. Oh, yep. Man, that's pretty banged up. Okay, what's going on there? Somebody scratched all over it. And graffiti all over it as well. Yeah. Give it a bit of New York style. And then it's standard again. We got the Independence Day one on the back of it. Well, there you go. Bit of a mixed bag. Well, all I can say is that this train has been sabotaged. Tuckahoe, Bronxville, Fleetwood, Mount Venom, West Wakefield, Woodlawn, William Bridge, Harlem 125, and Grand Central. Semi-fast service. It's on the platform, it still counts. Roxville next. Imagine being stuck in this little box. Like, seriously, I couldn't do that. If I was driving this train in real life, I wouldn't even care if I see passengers. I'll just open that door. Delaware and Southern Rail fan, how you going? Is this all? Yeah, it is all. There is some stations along here that has 4 cars only stops. So in real life, they actually turn around and say to you, they let you know through the intercom that they'll say, oh, front 4 cars opening only. So make sure that you're in those cars if you're stopping at that particular stop. And obviously, if you're local, you would know that already. You know, you have to be in those first 4 cars to get off at that particular stop. Yeah. Yeah, I watched a full video, or hour and a half I think it took to watch the whole thing from North White Plains down to Grand Central, leading into the launch of this route last year. Was it last year or the year before? Well, it's been a couple of years now, isn't it? But yeah, I watched the video leading into the launch of it, and yeah, it was quite cool. Yeah, but it's had so many problems, this route. It's, unfortunately, last time I did this route, it crashed to the desktop when I did the all-stop service again. I've had that happen numerous times, even back in Train Sim World 2. And one of the reasons why I was avoiding this route, doing all-stop services. And it would only happen when I was actually going this way. So I am always very wary about taking a service going this particular way. Going the opposite direction is fine. I've never had any issues. Besides the banking up of the trains, which has been solved. That's all been fixed up, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, going the opposite way is all sweet these days. But yeah, coming this way for some damn reason, it just always wants to crash the desktop after a certain point. So I'm hoping and praying that we'll get it all done today. But if it does crash, obviously we'll move on to we'll load the game back up and we'll go to the ScotRail Express, which is our next trip after this. Coming into Fleetwood Mac. I say that every time I come to the station. I'm like, here we are at Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac. Stevie Nicks. Landslide brought me down. Such a great song. Speaking of great songs, my good friend AJ that was on here earlier calling me Mr. Egghead, he recently went and seen Luke Combs here in Sydney. He was in the mosh pit. He was front row. He had a selfie actually. That Johnson dude, the backup, the Johnson, something Johnson, he got a selfie, got his phone off him and did the selfie. It was quite cool. Why do I always say Venom every time I go to this next station? It's Vernon, Vernon? Mount Vernon West. Okay. I think this is the station with that big building, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it is. There it is. Just popped up just now. I haven't got access or ATC on today, folks, so just cruising on in. I'm just not really a big fan of access and ATC, to be honest. I can do the system, that's fine. It's just yeah, sometimes you can I can trip up, and I'll probably more willing to see it's just gone into ATC now. Just come from access to the ATC. I'm more probably in favour of doing the safety systems for certain routes for the Train Sim War 4 era because of the new point system. But you know me, when it comes to the German stuff with PZB and LZB, I absolutely cannot stand that system. It's just such a pain in the butt. So I've pulled up badly 99% of the time, so I'm inclined to use that side. You know, I use CFA all the time, but CFA fine. Sorry if anybody's ears are now deaf after that. Man, that just blew me away. Wakefield is next. Wakefield followed by Woodlawn, and then it will be William Bridge, 125th, and then Grand Central. The Grand Central area, I do believe in New York's getting all redeveloped at the moment. Actually, they're in the pipelines of redevelopment. Attention customers, this is your driver speaking. First 4 cars will be opening on the right side. Left side, sorry. Yeah, this one's left, yeah. I was trying to work out what stations for the 4 cars there were then I'm thinking, hang on, no, 4 cars left. Front 4 cars. Wakefield, yeah, 4 cars were left. Should be. Actually, I'm not involved in this week's Train Sim World contest. I do apologise, folks. I might bring a week off for Train Sim World's contest, actually. It's just Reflections is not... I haven't got any photos in Reflections that I can really post. So... And the same old people seem to get likes just like that, like 2 seconds. The same people seem to get heaps of likes. I swear, some of these people have just got multiple accounts and they're just like their self. I don't do that, you know? I don't have multiple accounts just to try to like, you know, myself to try to win a contest, you know? When I won the contest on week 16, I won it fair and square, you know, by people liking it. I think I got 16 likes, so I think in the end, that was the most likes I've had in any week, and out of any of the contests that I've won, to be brutally honest. I won the contest for Train Simulator week 6 with 6 likes, I think it was, and it was like 3 or 4 likes for the week 26. So I might say, I have to say this though, the one that won the contest this week for Train Simulator was well deserved. Man, what a great photo. Absolutely great photo. Front 4 cars to the right. Was it Iron Bladder? I think it was the one of again this week. He's won it a fair few times. He's won it more than me, put it that way. Way more than me. Some of them have won it multiple times. Like multiple times. It's just, I don't know. This is what really pees me off about the screenshot contest. There seems to be the same people always winning it multiple times every year. I reckon after you win it, after like, I think there was a rule there where you couldn't win it 4 weeks in a row, but that's actually BS because somebody won it won it twice in the space of a month. So that rule is BS. I know somebody also won the contest for Train Sim World and then won the contest for Train Simulator 2 weeks after that. Here recently. That geek dude, he keeps on top of the score sheet actually for both the. I'm not sure for the Train Simulator contest, but I know he does for the Train Sim World contest. He puts up on, he puts up all the winners for the year up on a fact sheet area, so you know exactly who's won this week and what the theme was. I've got a poll vote up on our community area at the moment as well, folks, and thanks for the response so far. Last I checked, we was 21 votes, so that was really cool. We've got a poll vote going on where you guys, I'd like to know what is the route that you are pumped for the most for the launch of Train Sim World 3. So yeah, at the moment, well, last I checked, the Vorarlberg was winning the vote, and East Coast was second, and you know, not so much love for the US route, which I'll be brutally honest with you guys, I'm not surprised about, because the US route that is coming out is so damn boring. Like, come on, if you were, if you're going to do LA route, I would have liked to have seen it, you know, gone to San Bernardino would have been way better than this one they've done. The timetable is just shocking. But they're obviously doing a fantasy timetable, which we already know about. So I'm so disappointed about them doing that route. And there were so many great selections. There could have been some really good freight routes they could have done better, you know, like Maria's Pass, Neki Pass, Arizona Divide. There could have been Summit. They could have done the Summit. They could have done the Superliner. That would have been cool. The Amtrak Superliner. That would have been awesome to have. They could have done the route like a Trace Overload to San Diego or to Anaheim. You know. But nah, they're going with this one, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm not really pumped about it, to be honest. I'm not really pumped for it. Yeah, 2 hours is just too long. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Peninsula Corridor. So, yeah, I don't mind Cajon Pass to the extent that, you know, for the 40-minute services, not so much. I've hardly gone to the area where it's got the big slope and that. I've hardly done anything from there because it's just, yeah, too full. So, yeah, I don't know. So the only things I really do like US more so is the Northeast Corridor. New York subway is, you know, something I would love to see one day. The MTAs and, you know, all that side of it. And obviously I would have preferred them to have done an extension to the Northeast Corridor, New York Trenton, and run back the section that was originally taken away from us OG TSW players. And that could have, you know, run way more services for CSXs. They could have run the, so freight would have been added back in. They could have done the New Haven trains as well if they so desired to do and done that. Hell's Gate Bridge would have been there, which is obviously the original design of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. You know, obviously, you know, there was a handshake agreement of, you know, the person that was designing the Sydney Harbour Bridge, as I explained to you guys in the past. The original Harbour Bridge design came from the bridge in New York, and that is the Hell's Gate Bridge. So, yeah, it might be world famous here in Australia. You know, it's world famous for us Aussies, and obviously I live in the city. You know, like I live in Sydney and everything. But I've seen the bridge go off multiple times with fireworks on New Year's Eve and Olympic close to St. Mary and bicentennial and so forth. But yeah, I used to love going over that bridge all the time on Train Sim World, the original Train Sim World. So yeah, I had to say that would be, you know, I think fair is fair. They need to do an extension for that. So I would have preferred to have seen that happen, and obviously all the fixes that we've been waiting for the Northeast Corridor, which is actually happening at the launch of Train Sim World 4, which is good news. But yeah, I would have preferred them to have done an extension for that, and then obviously the other option could have been Philadelphia, which was an extra 30-something miles anyway, so that was definitely still in the capabilities of doing that. So that could have been done as well, and then obviously it would have opened up more options for maybe some of the old Pennsylvania stuff, trains and that used to run on there. Could have done older versions of the M-Traxes as well, if they wanted to do that. That has options if they went to Philadelphia as well. So yeah, but they didn't do that. They didn't go that way. They wanted to do this thing, and yeah, as soon as I heard originally, you know, that it was leaked and everything, and this other Aussie dude, this train guy dude, that I think is a bit of a douche, to be brutally honest, because, you know, some of the things he talks about and the way he talks to some people is just highly, you know, inappropriate for YouTube and highly inappropriate in overall. You know, when you got subscribers and you got fellow rail fans, you got to give them respect. You know, even if you might think it's, you know, you might say, oh no, that's wrong, blah blah blah. You know, everybody's entitled to opinion. So I'm entitled to an opinion to say that this guy is a total douche. I just think he's a douche. You know, treat people with respect, you know, instead of treating them like the way you do. You know, take it from somebody that's been running the YouTube channel for almost 6 years, and here's these little issues that might start crashing here in a minute. Yeah. It might crash to the desktop here in a second, folks, because this is the point where it does happen. Apologise if it does. I've even had it happen when I've just hit the tunnels down past 125th Street as well. So, yeah, it's happened a few times over. But yeah, when I first heard it was announced was going to be the Valentine Valley, I thought, oh no, please no. And I thought, man, why didn't they go San Bernardino? Because I knew the lines coming out of LA and everything, and you know, I know there was more options than that. And then when I heard it was Valentine, I'm like, why? Why are they doing Valentine? That's boring. It's long. It's got hardly any trains, and they're going to go with a fantasy timetable, knowing Dovetail, they're going to fantasize it. And when they said they're doing in between services and everything, I thought, oh yeah, you're definitely doing a fantasy timetable to it. Make it look like it's busy, but it's not. Because most of the track is just one track. There's not many. There's a few stations where it splits into two tracks, but it's mainly one track. No, there's other like Stevens Pass as well. That's another great one. And obviously the one that got released just recently on Train Simulator. Woo! That would have been a massive challenge on Train Sim World with a 4.9% gradient. Yes, that would be a challenge and a half. You know why I haven't gotten that route? Because that is damn way too hard. To a 4.9%. No thanks. It would have been Norfolk Southern again, but damn, no. That's just, yeah, way off the Richter scale. I'm going to try this minimal hub thing where I've got just the speedo on the bottom here as well when we get the new era as well, folks. And yeah, I'm really going to... I like... See how you got this circle with the train with the little man on the side and it just springs up and everything. I like the little thing that it actually loads it like into green and then I think it goes red or something. I like how that does that. On the new era, actually. Alright, we'll see how we go going in the Grand Central. I have had the game crash into the desktop just down here at the tunnels as well before, so see how we go. And that was recent too, that like Recent when I mean recent, sort of like within the last couple of months. Even if I asked Chris when was the last time I was on the Harlem line when it did crash, he wouldn't be able to give me an answer. He'd probably say within the last couple of months as well. I know it has been recent. Speaking of Vespa and Railworks, they're going to be doing a preview. Dovetail Games are doing a preview this Thursday. It'll be Friday morning our time here in Australia, so I think it's at 4 a.m. our time here in Australia. I'll have to double check that actually and give you an answer tomorrow night on our Thursday night ATS live stream. Unless I might do a stream tomorrow night actually with Train Simulator. I might do the American Truck Simulator live stream later tonight. Actually, the Wednesday night stream, but I just got to get it organised. So it'll be on later than the normal 10:30 slot. Might be 11 p.m. Yeah, like it's half an hour later than normal. I'll get it organised as soon as I finish off the stream here. Might be a bit after 11 as well. I'll post it up. I'll get it organised. So yeah, American Truck Simulator coming up later today on our channel with our Freight Market Wednesdays. There's our selling point. We won't worry about no more selling points now. We will be back next Wednesday and Tuesday for our Train Sim World free live stream. Traditional Tuesday and Wednesday streams. Yeah, I thought I'd wake up this morning after I put the poll vote in and I thought East Coast Mainline would be winning the percentage actually, because you know me, I've been begging for that route for, well, not for the whole length. Obviously, the whole length wouldn't be I knew the whole length wouldn't be able to do. Like it's just massive. It's absolutely massive. It obviously goes to Edinburgh in Scotland, so it's way too far. But I was thinking, like everybody, it's going to be the south section, obviously from King's Cross, London King's Cross to Peterborough, and no, when it was, I should have known it wasn't going to be. As soon as the Flying Scotsman coding came in, I should have known already that it was going to be. Well, like I said, I've said it a few times. I thought, it might have been to York, but they've gone to Doncaster with it. So yeah, it's a good stretch of the route. It's pretty straightforward. It's a couple bends here and there, but yeah, the on average, pretty much the whole trip is 125. You get a couple sections here and there where, obviously, when you cut into some of the stations, it drops down the speed limits massively. But you got a few drop points there where it goes to 100 miles and 110 miles and 120 miles, and then goes back to I think 115 some parts, and then but majority of it's 125 miles per hour. This is the East Coast Main Line for the section that's coming in the Train Sim World, which is to Peterborough to Doncaster. And the Flying Scotsman's coming in, which is absolutely fantastic. Steam locomotive. This is the steam locomotive that I've been begging for the game. This is the one that I said that if I'm going to do a steam train, more so than not, more often than any other steam train in Train Sim World, then this is the one. And the good news is I have the Flying Scotsman Centenary on Train Simulator, and I will be doing gameplay on the section that's coming in the Train Sim World with the Centenary Flying Scotsman on Train Simulator leading into the launch as well. I will do an individual stream with that one at some point in this next month. And if you did miss our coverage on the Free Countries Corner, aka S-Bahn Railworks yesterday on our YouTube channel, a full replay is now showing at HD quality 1440p, 60 frames per second is the highest option. And the East Coast mainline, Peterborough, Doncaster, which we did from Doncaster to Peterborough on the Zuma Class 801/1 9-car variant we did the other day, a couple of days ago. So the full replay is shown on that as well. That's been well received, which is great. And we did the trip from Peterborough to Doncaster on our recent All Aboard stream, episode 55, which was on last Sunday. And we are again on this Sunday for our 56th episode of All Aboard live with the Aussie Don, which is our Train Simulator weekly 2-hour live stream. It's been recent. Oh yeah, that's for the crash to the desktop. Yeah, no, it hasn't happened this time, Chris. You know why it didn't happen this time? And this is what I've always said. When you do an all stop service from North White Plains, from the holding yard, technically from the holding yard, and then you go to North White Plains and you start the trip, and it's all stop service. It seems to happen with those services only. So. I don't know why it does it with just those ones, but it seems to do it. And there's just been no fix for it. She's a dark place tonight. There we go. And the lighting system on this train is actually before the LOD, the TOD 4 system came out. So this is TOD 3 actually, this lighting system. Imagine with TOD 4. Damn. This is TOD 3, and this is one of the brightest TOD 3 logos, I have to say. Got Rail Express coming up next, folks. Class 385 action, and there will be an individual uploaded video of it later on tonight as well. Not the same trip, but obviously because we went from Edinburgh on the trip with the uploaded video that's going to premiere later on. But we have got a vice versa trip coming up on the channel here shortly. I might actually change that, actually. I might actually, yeah. Nah, we'll do it. We'll do it. gossip line. Yeah, I might do that instead. Might do gossip line instead. Yeah, I think so, yep. So we're going to change that Flying Scotsman trip, folks, to the gossip line. For the simple fact is we've got to upload a video of the ScotRail Express coming up later on tonight. So I don't want to double whammy it. So yeah, I'll do that instead of the ScotRail Express. What I'll do after the stream, I'll change to the description and just put in the... obviously, I'll go and edit it at the forums as well, because I did post it up on the forums area. We have got a little area on our forums where we post our uploaded videos on as well, folks. Not all of them get on there, but I just post majority, like some of them from time to time. And the others do that as well. I've seen Tintin do that a couple of times. Okay, there we go with our Harlem Line run. All successful. It should be a gold medal. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Yep. Nice. 40 minutes, 19 seconds. You're on Midweek World of Trains, episode 140. You're with me, the Aussie Don. How you all going? Let me get myself back in here. G'day, g'day. How are we all doing? Welcome aboard. And I am the real Slim Shady. Yeah, betcha. Alright. Alright, so we were going to do ScotRail Express, but obviously we've changed our mind. We're going to do Gossip Line, and yeah, we're going to take a nice, beautiful GMPTE retro design. So yeah, I do believe that this is, it could be what I think it is. I'm not 100% certain, but anyway, we're going to do a bit of like cloud, and we're going to start it off from Manchester Piccadilly at 9:31 in the morning. We hope you do enjoy the ride. Here we go. You're with the Aussie Don. Hashtag 1057. That is me, and that is my screenshot from week 16 this year, and obviously it is Midweek World of Trains here today. And there's our cover photo from our trip that we did earlier today. All right. Alright, let me just wait for that to load up a little bit more. And we should be good to go. Here we go, 9:31 service. Hope you enjoy. That froze up a bit there. What's going on? Let's test that. Testing 1 2 1 2. Okay, very good. I say the rain was affecting, well, the storms were affecting that internet earlier, because yeah, haven't had any problems since. So after resetting the box, it's been fine. So the moment my kid had to do the same thing earlier tonight with her one, with over at her place. So had problems with the Foxtel and that, and resetting the net. Just working fine since. Already there. Ah, I thought it might have not have been. Newton for Hyde. Next stop is Godley.
Do not leave your luggage unattended at the station. Luggage left unattended may be removed without warning or destroyed or damaged by the security services.
Oh, is River Fire on this weekend? Oh, hectic. Hectic. I'm so watching that. Is it on Channel 9 like normal? Next stop is Broadbottom. So, for international viewers, folks, Chris is talking about the Brisbane here in Australia, the River Fire. It's actually Brisbane's biggest fireworks display. So what they do, they launch fireworks off a bunch of their buildings in the Brisbane CBD, as well as along the Story River there. And they also light up the Historic Bridge as well with the waterfall and fireworks on top of it. So yeah, it's quite a unique fireworks display, and but it still doesn't beat Sydney New Year's Eve, obviously, with #1 capital of fireworks on New Year's Eve, but obviously one of the greatest fireworks displays in the world. But yeah, it's a pretty cool show, and it goes for about half an hour every year. They have it once a year, and yeah, I had a feeling it was getting close to it happening, but I thought it might have been I thought it might have been the actually next month. I was thinking it was in September. So yeah, what's the weather forecast for Saturday, Chris? I'll be on channel 9 like normal. Cool. So I'll be able to watch that on 9 now. Hopefully be fine. You haven't got the forecast. Hopefully. I've yes, it what was it, last year or year before that, there was storms in the backdrop, but they like moved. Apparently they went through Ipswich and that, they went through, but they didn't go through Brisbane. So. Yeah, 9 now, hectic. Yes, I don't have a TV in my house or in this room, so everything is done via the computer here. Well, if I'm out and about, I've got the app, of course. Oh, my switch has been charged. Take the charger out of that. Power options off. I wonder if they do something for the Dolphins for this year's River Fire, because I know they usually in the past have done stuff for the Broncos for the River Fire. So it'll be interesting to see if they do something for the Dolphins. Probably not. I'll be like, how rude. If they do something for the Broncos, I'll be like, that's a bit rude. Where's the Dolphins? I don't know how many times I've had to get that thing and it just doesn't count, eh? Fire! 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 Shut the door. All aboard. Probably the same host as always doing it. Knowing the River Fire, it'll be that girl and there'll be that guy with the grey hair. Thanks for letting me know, hey Chris, because I had a feeling it was coming up, but I actually thought it was actually mid-September. It was actually on, but like I explained to you guys that we've had to move recently. We have to move from the location that we're at the moment. Me and my dad, we've got a eviction notice. We've got 90 days to get out. One of the places that we got offered today, actually, my dad got offered a place. Not today, but he just told me today he got offered a place. But there was no house on the property. There's a property up in Ipswich in Brisbane. Just at the back of Brisbane there's a good friend of his has got a property up there, and he offered to build a small house on the property and that for my dad and everything, and move up to Brisbane, up to Ipswich in Brisbane. And my dad doesn't want to do that, and I sort of don't as well, because as much as I love Queensland and everything, and obviously I am in Queensland and everything, the thunderstorms up there are absolutely hell on earth, and I said to my dad straight away, I said, there's no way. Obviously I've got my daughter down here as well, so that's the reason why I won't move to Queensland. If I didn't have my daughter and everything, it would be fine, but I've got my daughter down here, and the weather's getting bad as it is here in Sydney, but yeah, that especially Ipswich, is a different cat and fish. Yeah, no way in the world. But, yeah, I said no to that. He said no to that as well. He didn't want to do that. So, thought okay. I thought, well, yeah, there's no place on there already, so, you know, how long is it going to take to build a place, you know, like, where are we going to go in the meanwhile? You know? Anyway. Would have been pretty cool. And then, like I said to my dad, I said, you know, it's on acreage and everything. I go, what about internet access and all this razzle-dazzle? That's going to be quite complicated. We'll be running a massive cable from the CBD all down to, well, yeah, I'm going to be paying a lot of money just to get a wire in here. All right, there we go with 2G08 Manchester Piccadilly. So that was our replacement service of the original trip we were going to do on the Flying Scotsman. Yeah, the Flying Scotsman, the ScotRail Express. So yeah, yeah, Melissa's that's her. Yep, that's correct. She does it, and then the guys just know him as Mr. Grey Hairs. All right, there we go with that one. That was fantastically done, and well, there we go again with my loading screen. And right, we've got a bit of time because obviously we went a little bit late. We had a little bit of a delay. Because we had an internet issue earlier. So, pardon me. We have time for one quick last trip, folks. And our one last quick trip is going to come to you guys from the... where are we going to go? Let me see. We'll do a bit of... Southeastern High Speed. A little bit of Southeastern High Speed. We'll do the full timetable, obviously, and we'll do a service. Service. Have we got any night short services for me? All right, 9-minute service. Here we go with this one. We hope you do enjoy. All right. You're on Midweek World of Trains, episode 140. Don't forget, we'll be live next Wednesday on our 141st episode of Midweek World of Trains. And don't forget, our final episode of Train Sim World free era of Midweek World of Trains will be episode, so we got 41, 42. Episode 143 will be our top 5 countdown of the best 5 routes in Train Sim World free era from us here at Australia Worldwide Gaming and Entertainment. So Midweek World of Trains episode 143 on the 20th of September will be our top 5 countdown for the best 5 routes from the Train Sim World free era. So the 2022-23 season of TSW. So what will be the TSW free era's #1 route? As you know, the Train Sim World 2 #1 best route was the Brighton Main Line London commuter, and Train Sim World 1's was the Hempstrucker Run Rule. Here we go with 2K46 London Victoria, the Gillingham. We hope you enjoy. Don't forget, Southeastern High Speed is not eligible for the top 5 countdown because it was originally a Train Sim World 2 route. Mazda, 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 Mazda. Class 700. Gary, that's all right. Yeah. Surely they'll build the Riverfire display up bigger and bigger as they lead into the Olympic Games. I'd say that'll be the case because that's what they started doing with the Olympic, with the fireworks here in Sydney. It just went bigger and bigger and bigger leading into release. Yeah, it amazes me. Some of the stations along this route have got the yellow backgrounds on these, and then some of them, I don't know what the hell that is. And then some of them have got the background, but some of them have got this yellow. I actually like the yellow, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing them actually all yellow. Myself back in here. Hello. Gallagher is our final stop. Don't forget we'll be live with Choo Choo Tuesdays again next week, and there will be another episode of that, and we'll be with you guys with Midweek World of Trains episode 141 next week as well. Do note, because we're in storm season now here in Australia, that our live streams are subject to change. And obviously, I'm in the middle of moving at the moment and not sure where we're going at the moment. We haven't got a place or anything, but yeah, anything could happen at any time. So yeah, I'm on standby with anything now. So of course I'll let you guys know at our community area if anything happens and we have to go off the air for a bit. But I will be offline for a little bit. I'm not too sure how long for. could be a week, could be a couple weeks, could be a month, could be a couple months. I don't know at the moment, so we will return, so don't worry, we won't be going forever. It's just, it's happened at a bad time. It's, we've got a lot of great games coming out, and, Train Sim World 4 is on its way, and, it's happened at a bad time for me, that this eviction notice thing has happened. After living at the same place here for 15 years, for me, my dad's sort of accepting it now, but for me, I'm not accepting it at all. I just, I've been here for 15 years at the same location, and, 41 years old this year, and I've been here for a long time, since 2008. I moved at this place about a month prior to the Beijing Olympic Games, so that's how long I've been here for. Okay, we are waiting for a signal, which has just happened. Brakes. As always, there'll be a full replay of our midweek World of Trains live stream. All of our live streams always on replay, unless I accidentally bump it and delete it. But I did that with my ATS stream a few weeks ago. Here's the station that's having the issue, folks. See, this is the station. I keep telling this guy on the forums about this, and he's like, "Oh no, it's no blah blah blah," and it's like, no. So there you go, there's your proof right there. Another live stream, another proof. I don't know, it might be another mod conflicting. I will get back to, I will play around with some things and try to see if it is that. Alright, there we go. 2K46 London, Victoria, the Gillingham, and that is our final service on this week's midweek World of Trains live stream. And 2 thumbs up from me. Alright, good stuff. Well, there we go. Thank you very much for watching this week's episode of Midweek World of Trains. It's been an honour and privilege bringing you the action here on our traditional Wednesday Train Sim World action. And yeah, that's it. We kicked it off with that beautiful HST, the XPT design, CountryLink XPT design, Australian Australian HST here in the land down under, which is still running. So yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful logo. That's what we started with today. And then we had obviously a little issue where we had to cut a little bit, but anyway, that will be not shown in the replay. Well, it will be shown in the replay, but obviously not the full length of our cut. Obviously, it'll automatically just cut itself and whatnot. But yeah, you won't have to wait around on the replay. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the rails for Train Sim World again sometime soon. There will be an uploaded video that will premiere on our channel at 1080p at 60 frames per second in around about hour and 40 minutes from now, or hour and a half from now actually. There will be a premiere on our channel. It might be actually an hour later. It's later today anyway. We've got a ScotRail Express trip premiering at 1080p at 60 frames per second. It'll be at 1440p at 60 frames per second HD quality afterwards. And do note that this live stream will be in SD quality for the first 12 hours until YouTube has fully processed the replay of the live stream. And I'll add links for the 3 previous episodes of Midweek World of Trains and the dedicated Train Sim World 3 playlist. And we'll see you next time. Take care, folks. Have a great day. Hooroo!